Hello, if you're watching this on the replay, and if you're not, say hi in the chat because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here talking to myself. And hopefully people show up. Okay, we're going to go to live chat so I don't miss anybody. Hey, Nicole. First one here. It's my homegirl. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Shannon. Guys, I've been on YouTube buddies with Shannon since way back. Hello, Melissa, Lori. Oh my gosh, hello. Planting the World Red, great channel. Plants, pots, and whatnots, also great channel. Oh, hello. Oh my God, hi. Hi, Erin. Hello, T. Marie, also long-term homegirl. Is the microphone okay, guys? Hi, Alicia. Hi, Elle. Elle, do you have a shaved head? That's badass. I shaved my head in high school. Hello, Lydia. Love boy. Good, okay. I didn't want to put my mic on my shirt because then I'm like tethered. So I'm just hoping it sounded okay. Hello. Hi, Bree. Hi, Steph. Oh, the cats are going to be crazy right now, of course. Hello, Melissa. Okay. I'm sorry for people watching on the replay. It's super annoying that I'm saying hi, but I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Scott. Hi, Jeff. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hi. So I have seeds to plant, and I figured we could chat. Hello, Christine. Thank you, Nicole. It's a little chunky right here, so I gotta fix that a little bit, or just, you know, go back to my hairdresser and face the music of what I ruined. Hello, Peanuts Plants. If you're not subscribed to her, awesome channel as well. We got Tropical Plant Party in the house. YouTubers supporting YouTubers. We're here for it. I love it. My hair, Scott, I went to dye my roots so that I wouldn't look bald anymore because my hair comes in like gray and silver. So I tried to dye it, and then I blopped the dark hair dye into the beautiful balayage that my hair goddess did for me. So I had to take the black back out, which I did. I think I did a pretty good job, but I just have to blend right here a little more. This is very boring to other people who aren't me and Scott, who talk about our hair a lot. Hey, Christine. Thank you. The Baddest Radish. I love that name. Every time I see it, it makes me happy. Got my first whale fin yesterday. It's a foot long and it was only $40. Ooh. That's a pretty good deal for that, right? I'm not, I haven't been shopping in so long because of the weather. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm not going to get hired at any fancy salons anytime soon, but I think that I did okay considering how bad I effed that up last night. I was like, whoops. I was rushing. Hey, Lee. Yeah, you know, it's not the cool silver though. Like, eventually I'm going to let it go gray. But right now, it looks bad. I tried to let it grow out and it looked, I just looked like I didn't have any hair. It was bad. Over here prepping to shave my head and live my Britney fantasy. Yes, we have to do it, right? I shaved my head when I was 15 or 16 in high school, and that led to the last time I got bullied. Maybe I'll include that in the story times I'm doing soon. We can learn about how I got kicked out of school. That'd be fun. Hi, Paula. Thank you. Dude, the roots, it's just so annoying. And I would love to just have my whole head be like light, but my hair doesn't really look good light. So I kind of just have to dye my hair all the time. Hey, girl. Knots, Jits, Knits, Niagara up in the house. A super cyberpunk look, bald head and long hair. Yeah. I don't know what I was going through when I decided to do that, but it was me and my friend that I grew up with. We went to Catholic school together, and then we went to public school together. We went to separate public schools, and we both shaved our heads the same weekend. And my mom didn't talk to me for like 2 weeks. I just had the bangs. It was very 90s. I thought I was really cool. This is weird to say, but I dream about shaving my head, just feeling the wind on my scalp. I think every woman, every person should shave their head at least once in their life. It is, it's extremely liberating, especially for women. I feel like we put a lot on our hair, and I decided that I just, well, actually, I effed up my hair a whole bunch of times, like dyeing it, and I was just like, well. And I saw that Sublime video. Do you remember the one back in the day with, which video was it? The one about the runaway girl, and she had the really short platinum hair, and I was like, I need that in my life, and I wish I could show you a picture of what came of that, but it was not anything like the video. Yeah, I would not shave my head again, but I thought it was a good experience. I have a pretty round head, so I didn't look too weird. I guess if you had a weird head, you know, maybe keep your hair in your head. Guys, could you stop fighting? We have company. Stop. I think I may dye the ends of my hair a fun color. That's, yeah. If your head is shaved, you can literally wear any wig. That is true. That is true. That's my plan for when I'm old, because my hair is going to fall out. Like, it's already really thin anyway, so. I'd look like a toe if I shaved my head. I'm a hairstylist, and I've had to shave a woman's head one time because of cancer. It was traumatic. I'm sure that must have been horrible. Like, yeah, that when you have to, that's a whole different experience than choosing to. That's for sure. Hey, stop. Come here. Come on. They fight all the time. I can't stand them. Can be the viewer's voice with a new wig every day. Yes, I'll just come in with my, be a share wig one day. Yeah, the cats are just gonna argue. They need to have their specific same food every night, and they also need to have a moment where they eat each other's food, therefore thinking that they have one-upped one another, and it needs to happen every night in the same way at the same time, or there will be fights all night. And we were gone, and I didn't have any of Jamara's food, so now one of them didn't get the specific food, so now we're gonna fight. Hey, Crazy Plant Man's in the house. What's up, Cody? Got your philodendron cuttings and a thing of water over here, just chilling. Stop! 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 I'm gonna walk you in the bathroom, and then you'll probably throw my plants on the floor. Oh, I meant to put the video on my computer so I didn't have to keep touching my phone to read you guys' comments while I try to pot things. Yeah, my cats hate each other, and they have for 10 years. So my life is hell all the time. It's a living nightmare. Ooh, I'm talking on my computer. That is weird. Okay. Gonna mute that. Okay. I feel like a real YouTuber. I usually will set up my computer and then completely forget to put the chat on the computer, which is the whole point of having the computer. Which I hope is not making its moaning death sounds in your ears. Okay. Yay. Have the chat. Of course, now I'm not looking at you guys, but we're going to get through this together. So, trying to remember what the hell I wanted to talk to y'all about. Did you remember what I put in my thing? I'm just going to be reading the chat on the phone. I got a happy pheromone for ours. You can get a happy pheromone for them? I feel like my cat could use that. I am a real YouTuber. I guess I am at this point. Have you pursued any more Milano since that? No, I have not. From everything I've seen of people having that plant, it seems like a lot of work. And right now I can hardly handle the plants that I have, so that's mainly why I haven't been buying a lot of plants, just because winter is wreaking havoc on my house. I haven't really lost anybody except the jasmines. Those are no longer with us. And I think that I'm losing my Stromanthe, which was doing amazing until like 2 weeks ago. And then I cleaned its freaking leaves and now it hates me. Yes, I do have a Cebu Blue. I have it in my bathroom. I got it from Josh's Frogs, coincidentally. So it's just like 2 long like strands, but I have some propagating in my kitchen so that I can, you know, add back into the container. That one was a little fussy at first, but it seems to be pretty happy now. It was growing into my shelf, like into it. I had to like pull it off so that I could move it. Okay, I have not read the chat, so let me catch up. Let's see. A mist pheromone, like a Glade plugin. Yeah, can you get that for people? I feel like my son could use a happy pheromone sometimes. He's a little on the crabby side. I feel the Pam thing now. I have always... Ooh, I'm back. I've always been used to being the only Cody. Now Cody is in all planty things. I am telling you, like, people will think that Pam and I are each other all the time. Like, all the time. Which is fine. I'm no one I'd rather be mistaken for, frankly. But it's strange to me because, you know, we don't even look alike. I mean, but, you know, same names. I get why the channel names get mixed up, because that's definitely confusing. I wish that I had picked a different channel name when I changed my channel name, but I'm stuck with it now, so. I like alliteration, so it's okay. Harvest Grow Lights being a babe. Yeah, my Hidden Harvest Grow Lights are the greatest thing that have ever happened to me, and I get nothing for saying that. I really fucking love those lights. They're so good. They've saved like every plant that has been sad in my house. Like this Hoya curtisii thing was dying. It was hold on, I'll show you. This thing was dying. It was gray and like squishy and thin and papery, and now it's been under my light for probably like 3 weeks now, and it's, look at it, like it's fine. It's perfectly fine again. It's like green and stiff and doing awesome, and it's amazing. And I have that giveaway coming up. It's taking me forever to film it, but we are still doing it, and Brad is giving me 3 lights to give away. So I get to pick 3 people. I'm super excited. Okay, let me catch up chat. Yeah, the melanochrysum are definitely a bitch. I just don't know if I need that complication in my life. I have enough. Very funny, Scott. You're very funny. You don't have the Hoya bug, Aaron. That's interesting. I'm surprised. It'll get you. Give it time. Oh, a poinsettia. Yeah. I don't have those because I know that they're super poisonous to cats. I mean, not that half my house isn't poisonous to cats, but I feel like cats like to eat those, whereas all my poison plants here, you know, anytime that the cats have thought it was a good idea to bite them, they have immediately regretted it and have not gone back for seconds. So there is one plant that Jamara likes to chew on, and she's just never going to stop, so I just deal with it. But they don't eat it, they just ruin it, you know. Oh, Beantown houseplants in the house. Got Massachusetts representing up in here. I love the curtisii. Mine didn't do anything for a month. Now it's trailing. That's cool, because mine definitely aren't growing. I'm just glad that they're alive again. Paula, that was a Hoya curtisii. Spelled right underneath your comment, I think, if you're in the same order as me. My cats want to eat everything, so Hoyas are out because of their toxicity. Yeah, mine have never gone after Hoyas. That's interesting. They like to bat the, like if the vines are coming near them, sometimes while I'm cleaning, they'll kind of swat at those, but they don't seem to have much interest. They always liked the grassy thing, so if there's a spider plant in their reach, they will absolutely eat that. But I just, you know, I don't leave them around because I don't want to encourage them to eat those kind of plants. So if I leave any edible cat plants out, they go on the table. because my cats will not stay off the table. So again, we have just accepted it. And so now they drink water off the table and they get their cat grass on the table. And we just don't eat on the table. Hey, Peter. What's up? Hold on. Not Dude is slowly making me Hoya friendly. Not Dude will do it. Just being all dreamy with his Hoyas. My pothos, I think, died. I took some clippings and put them in water. I need to message you. It's a hot mess over here. Oh, I will help you. You message me. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm blind, and I didn't think to get my glasses before we started this. Yeah, palms would not be an option for me, Scott. I think that they're okay, though, right? Like, they're okay for animals to eat. But there'd be nothing left. If I had them in my house, they'd be sticks. So my Croton Petra finally told me to go F myself, and it's become one with the force. By the way, my supervisor and work partner are both Cody's. Well, there you go. Fuck a Croton, though. I don't ever want one of those plants again. I don't have a cast iron plant, and I would love one. I came very close to buying one of the Milky Way ones. That's the one that I want. I think that's what it's called, right? And they had one at Logi's, and they had mealybugs, so I didn't take them home because I can't. I'm tired. I am tired of cleaning plants, y'all. I gotta do it all the time. When you have this many plants, it's a maintenance situation. You are maintaining your pest problem. But I'm happy to say that it has been, I found some mealybugs on one of my coleus, which was very surprising to me. But it's fine now. Oh my God, my coleus needs to be watered behind me. Hold on. Oh. Sorry, Mama. You think peace lilies need water, man. Bitch ass coleus is thirsty. Okay, you lost both your Crotons to mealies. Yeah, Crotons don't like me. I had one for like 5 years, and it went through these phases of just being like, I love life, and then it was like, and it was just like, and then it would throw its leaves at me when I walked by it, and I was like, you know what? And I just left it outside to die. So I didn't put it outside to die. I just conveniently forgot to water it. Yes, palms are cat safe. Okay. Yeah, they would be nothing left, so there's no point in that. I'm so behind on the comments. Holy shit. I have like a Scindapsus that loves its life and a Scindapsus that perpetually looks like I'm killing it. I don't know, like, and the one that looks sad, it just has always looked sad. Hey, Emily. I have like new comments coming on the phone. Going through the other ones on the computer. I need an assistant here. I haven't even started planting shit yet. Okay. You lovely sassy sassafras. Yeah, no, Crotons are just not my thing. I think they're very, they're like a little, they're too much. Garish? Would garish be the word? I don't like it. Variegated aspidistra, quite pricey. Yeah, they're very expensive, but it's, I guess, because they take like 9 million years to grow. So I guess that would do it. Even the ones that were at Logi's were like two little branches. Yeah, the winter's killing me. Hi, Jim. I'm done. I'm fucking done. And it's barely been winter here. It's been like cold like here and there, but for the most part it's been like 40 degrees, and it's just like, could you just either winter or like fuck off and let me put my garden in? Because I'm ready to plant. Yes, I have found the trending tropicals. By the time that I got to them, the only thing that was left was the Calathea, which was fine because that's, I think, the only one that I don't already have. So I was gonna buy it, but they all looked already overwatered, and I'm tired of rescuing plants. So I figured that because it's like a regular line now, that I would just leave it and come back. What are your thoughts on Costa Farms not supplying these plants to all states in the country? They're not? Oh, that's kind of dumb. Are they going to do it eventually? Because I know that they like rolled stuff out in Florida first and then started like sending it other places. But that would be really stupid, I think, of them to not at least send some out, especially in the spring. Same, Shane. Like, I'm so done with the winter. It's hard to breathe because the freaking air is so dry, and I'm already having problems breathing it as is. And then all my plants are just super fucking sad, and it's like watching everything you love just like trying not to die all the time, and it's killing me inside. Behind me is just a wall of death over here. My begonias are all terribly sad. My beautiful autumn ember begonia that I put up on Instagram like 2 weeks ago, and everyone was like, oh, like amazing, fell over, and now it's miserable. It'll grow back, but it's super sad right now. Boys and crotons, they'll break your heart. You need to put that on a t-shirt, Aaron. Man on Etsy grows them in his yard and then digs them for winter and sells them for cheap. Ooh, what are you talking about? You talking about crotons? Yeah, they're just, yeah, exactly. Like, I will put up with a temperamental plant if I really love it. But crotons are not my thing. And for some reason, they're like a boyfriend plant. Like, every time I take my boyfriend to a nursery, he's like, ooh, and he points at all these crotons. And I'm like, no, well, you can't have that. I'm sorry. I don't want one. Is Rachel here? Oh, there she is. Hey, girl. Oh, the shirt? You mean this shirt? You mean with it? It might be merch that I just haven't launched because I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I wanted to take good pictures to launch the merch, and I didn't do that yet because my hair was an issue, and I wanted to do my hair first, and then I was going to take the pictures, and then I picked up my hair twice, so yeah. The link has actually been in my Instagram bio for about 2 weeks, and I just haven't said anything, so. Thank you, Scott. What one from the trending tropicals did you get? So I didn't get one because when I went, there were like 4 really sad Calathea musicas there. And there was one yellow Adamsonii leaf that was sitting on the shelf. And that was it. So it definitely looked like they had the whole selection there. I didn't go, like I should have went a couple weeks beforehand. But I was like, I just didn't need plants at the moment, and I was doing other stuff, and I was like, I'll get to it eventually. Plus, I figured they're going to send another shipment in. My Home Depot and Lowe's tends to get pretty good plants. Like, I'm pretty lucky. I do get some decent stuff. I got one of the Raven ZZs when they first came out in Florida, because I have a friend down there, and she spotted them at Publix, I believe, and they were $16. Yeah, I was like, you're going to buy me one of those, and I will Venmo you that plus $10 plus shipping money. Please get me that plant. And she did, because she is an angel. I was like, take my money, give me that plant. And it's doing quite well. I need to film a plant tour. I'm like way overdue on that because I've gotten a bajillion plants since my last one, so. And then we get to see all the ones that have died that people have sent me. I feel so bad. Definitely killed a couple of little cuttings that Heather sent me. Husband words. You're watching Pam, aren't you? Hi, husband. My Valentine's Day was... it was a hard day. My boyfriend did very kind and wonderful things for me. He actually booked me a tattoo appointment with an old friend of mine who just started tattooing and is just stupid talented. I'm super excited. So he did that, and he made dinner for me and stuff. No, it's okay. It wasn't like horrible. It's just, I had to have a breathing test, and I had no idea what to expect, and they plugged my nose and then made me put this giant thing in my mouth and like breathe into it, and like everything that they were telling me to do I thought I was doing, and they kept telling me that I was doing it wrong, and it was stressing me the fuck out, and I just started to panic, and then I had a panic attack, and the nurse made me like leave while I couldn't see anything, I was like I told her, I'm like, I feel like I'm going to faint. I had my head between my knees, and she's like handing me my purse, like, okay, bye now. So yeah, I had like a really bad panic attack, and it was unexpected because I knew I wasn't going to like it, but I did not expect to feel like I was going to die. Yeah, I actually went to my plant friend group chat to calm the F down. So it was a little traumatic, but other than that, great day, wonderful day. Just not a good doctor's appointment. So I have to go back on Tuesday. They think that I have adult onset asthma. So that's what we're trying to figure out right now. So not fun. What are we talking about? Australians crying? What am I missing here? Went to Home Depot at 10 a.m. and I was the first one, so I bought a Raven CZ and then went to class, came back at 4 and the whole display was gone. What? Where, if you're comfortable saying what state you live in, I'm curious. Plant Dad. How wild is that, huh? It's like it's just selling out? Like, what world are we in? Houseplants. You can't get them anymore. Yeah, man, that nose pincher thing was scary as I didn't realize. She said that, like, I'm a nose breather, and I was like, isn't everybody a fucking nose breather? Like, what do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. She was telling me that I wasn't breathing out all the way, and that I was ruining the test by gasping for air. I was like, I'm sorry. My brain thinks I'm dying. I can't help it. So I didn't even get past the second breathing test thing. So I don't know what happens now. So I just want an inhaler so I can breathe. That's really, or to know what I'm allergic to, preferably. Yeah. And she was like, you don't take anything for your anxiety, like all judgy. I'm like, no. Like, try getting medication for anxiety when you're a woman. They just, like, they'll just be like, well, you need less stress in your life. And you're like, fucking do I? Like, I just assumed that they just blasted all the plants with a water cannon. Oh, I keep having to, hey, listen, stop censoring people's words here, YouTube chat. If your comment has a swear word in it, it'll just take a second because I have to approve it because YouTube thinks we're all children. Oh, apparently jerk is a bad word too. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no, she was not cool. I don't know what her problem was. I think she thought I was a big stupid baby, which maybe I am, but I don't know. All the blood left my hands. It was very strange. That's not happened to me before. Yeah, so it was not fun. Yeah, it was really scary. They put you in like a booth, and the thing that they put in your mouth is uncomfortably large. You have to like hold it in there with your teeth, but also have like a total seal. And then I swallowed because like spit was going down my throat, and then my ears popped. I just like panicked. I was like, I like pulled the thing out, and she was just like, you know, like pissed off. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was not fun. But I managed to, you know, settle down, go get my blood work done like an adult and go home, and drank a few of, that's why I have beer. I don't usually drink, but I was like, I'm going to do that today. Yeah, I know, Nikki. Are you doing Patreon? I see My Clean Leaves has a blue wrench. Why do you have a wrench? I probably gave it to you at some point. Because I know... I'm pretty sure that I may have done that, but I don't remember when. I didn't do it just now, so... yeah. Oh, Aaron, I'll make you a moderator. How the fuck do I do that? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Aaron, how do I do it? Not letting me click on you. Yeah, you're definitely a moderator, Nicole. I'm pretty sure that I made you one at some point. Like, not during a live. I think I found the option while I was scrolling through YouTube stuff. And I was like, yeah. Aaron, I don't know how to do it. It's not letting me. All right, hold on. Let me see if I touch you on the... Oh, 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 I just reported you by accident. Oh, what did I do? I just deleted your message like an idiot. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, what are we doing? Bam. Yes. There you go, buddy. I'm just like banning people by accident with my giant fingers. That was really hard. They should make that easier. I can't do it on the computer for some reason. I've only had one beer. I have two more. Y'all are riding this out with me. Why am I out of focus now? Cut it out. I gotta go. What's happening? Okay. I don't know what's happening. Oh, Debbie, it's only gonna get worse. Okay. I have to... Weed gives me anxiety. I can only smoke high CBD strains with low THC. Well, that's cool that that works for you, though, Elle, because I know that, like, sometimes people, they can't even do the CBD, and that's kind of a bummer, because that, I feel like that's where the good stuff is. Like, if you have trouble sleeping or with anxiety or anything like that. I do not love, like, the high sativa strains, that they kind of give me anxiety, so I have to more on the sleepy weed side. I also have to eat it. Smoking is tough on me. Yeah, I'm kind of facing the reality that I may have to stop putting smoke in my lungs. And edibles are expensive. And I will get very sugar addicted. Like, we don't need that. Don't need that. Yes. The indica is where it's at. You know, what's funny is that when I went in for my lung thingy, I kind of expected to get a lot of crap for smoking weed, and like he didn't even, I mean, I told him and he was like, oh, yeah, no. He's like, I meant cigarettes. Like, did you smoke cigarettes? We were like, we don't care that you smoke that. So, I don't know, maybe the lung doctor likes the cannabis as well. Could sniff black pepper to get rid of it? I wouldn't try that. But I bet if you got somebody high enough, you could probably convince them to do that. This is going to get reported to YouTube. Oh, I don't know what a PAX is. Somebody said that to me earlier, and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't want to sound like a dork, so I didn't ask. Like, so I guess I am one. Oh, so new videos. Okay, good question. Let's see. What am I doing? Okay, so I have the Hidden Harvest Grow Light update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a bunch of the plants that I've put under the lights and like kind of save them from winter dying, because quite a few plants now have really thrived under these lights. It's super impressive, including a coleus, my purple coleus, which I did not in any way expect to survive the winter because it needs a lot of light. So super surprised. Well, not surprised, I guess delighted that my lights are working so well. And Brad is actually sending me another light right now, which is like his big guns light, like big ass like growing tomatoes in his basement light. So we're gonna be trying that out, so I'll be able to show you guys that one. But for now, I have the square panels that he has, and they're just, I mean, I just can't even believe it. Everything that I put, and like, even though things should technically be pretty close to like the grow lights, like this little peperomia is probably maybe 2.5 feet away from the light. And this thing had 3 leaves on it, maybe 3-4 months ago when I got it from Heather. And it's like bushy and happy, and it's just, they're so cool. Everything that I stick under there is like living its best life. I stuck this guy under there, and this thing shot up out of it, so that was pretty sweet. Ugh. Nicole, what are you doing? What are you guys doing? Oh my god, thank you. This is Happy Late VD. I love you. This is a super chat. Thank you guys. You don't have to do that. Happy VD to you. This is going in my my epic garden fund. So also with new videos. I don't know how many of you have seen my empty lot, but I have an empty fucking lot that I'm going to turn into a magical flower and vegetable garden. That's my plan. We're going to see if it happens. But that's the plan. So there's going to be lots of videos about that, even though my gardening videos do not do all that well. I did not talk about seeds yet. I have them right next to me stuff. I'm so excited to talk about them. Yeah, these are the ones I'm going to plant tonight. Got my plants over here. So I haven't gotten my big seed order in yet from Fedco. So fucking excited about that. Venereal disease. Venereal is such a, like, it should be a pretty thing with that name, but it's not. Oh my god, stop it. Thank you, Cody, for the super chat. You guys are sweet. I love you guys. Okay. Show stop with, oh, you know what? I forgot I have mods to approve this. Yeah, this is great. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the flowers that I'm going to be planting. I started quite a few of these already. I've been following Gary from The Rusted Garden. Damn, everybody's paying Pam like a stripper in here. I know, except it would be paying me to put things back on. Shit's been through the ringer, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at that. I'm going to do like a whole cut flower garden, but I'm also doing the whole perimeter of my yard is all going to be native plants. I'm trying to grow some serious butterflies, birds, bugs. My entire neighborhood is foreign ornamentals and invasive plants. I have literally every shitty invasive plant that you can think of that is in the Northeast is in my yard. Every single one of them. Porcelain berry, bindweed, bittersweet. The bittersweet almost took the entire garage next door down. Thank God somebody finally bought that house and got rid of it. Oh, you growing a, that's a sensitive plant, right? The mimosa pudica? I always think I can say things and then they come out of my mouth and I'm like, what did you just say, girl? That wasn't a word. Okay. Shane, I know you will watch because you are an OG and I appreciate you. Steph, how many seed orders do you have coming in this week? I want to know. We've got some purple coneflower. I actually had some of that growing last year. Got this kind of fun Cosmo. I love these asters. These are really pretty. I have a wicked thing for orange and like beigey kind of flowers. Ooh, look at my light. Ooh. Ugh. Isn't that pretty? This will come up early. So this is kind of a spring. And this is low to the ground. So I'm going to be edging some borders with that. And there's a heliochrysum. Got some petunias. I'm not a huge... I wish that I could use my regular camera for this. This looks terrible. Not a huge petunia person, but I know that they come up pretty early, and I'm trying to get some color outside. I'm just going to do like flower pots and stuff in the side garden to get going in the spring while I work on the garden beds next door. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and have like almost like a teaching garden. So we're all going to learn together. I'm going to try and do a no-dig bed. I want to do like a back to Eden bed. I want to do a square foot bed and then just like a regular in-ground bed, and we're gonna play around. We're gonna see what works good. Okay, so we're like zinnias. I have so many zinnia seeds because I love zinnias. I love how absolutely yellow I become when I put these up on the camera. Got some marigolds. Marigolds are workhorses. I plant them in the holes in the sidewalk and drive my neighbor crazy because he likes to poison everything alive on the sidewalk with spray. So we're gonna have some issues this year, I think. This one's cool. Looks like a dahlia. Got some early bird zinnias. Yes, the flower garden that has been the hole that I have fallen down recently. Like, I go through these phases of videos that I watch. Right now I haven't been watching. Rachel, thank you. You guys are silly. Distracted me with your kindness. Now what the hell was I talking about? Oh, the flower garden. Okay, first of all, I'm foreseeing the cut flower garden becoming the next houseplants. I'm calling it now. My phone is trying to die on me already. God. So I'm just calling it. I think the cut flower garden is going to be very, very in vogue. It's going to be all over Instagram. Every cool girl you know is going to have a cut flower garden in her goddamn yard. You watch. And I'm including myself because I'm just one of those bitches. Okay, so I have some Love Lies Bleeding, the most metal of all amaranth. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't grow outside just because they don't have yards. I actually asked on Instagram because it's very clear to me that most of my audience is a houseplant audience. So I was like, why don't you guys plant outside? Like, what is it? Because I assumed it was people don't have space. And that tends to be, it's either they don't have space, they don't have the physical ability, or they don't have the time. So, Cody, what are you doing? Thank you. Have you ever thought about planting hardy begonias? I just learned about those a couple of weeks ago. I was reading this thing. I found this book at a library sale for 99 cents. And it's this woman teaches like a master class in garden design, and she focuses on organic and permaculture designs. So like I read about those in that book, and I really want them. I want those, and I really want Helleborus now. I had one last year. I didn't really know what the hell it was, and it died. Thank you, Nicole. I'm really not used to this stuff. I don't know what to do with things, and niceness and kindness and all this stuff. Okay, Steph, did you tell me how many seed orders you have? If you're on your mobile, your @tagging will not work. I do not know why that is a thing. But yeah, it doesn't work. Pisses me off. Oh, you're not telling me? Ugh. Tease. Oh, Lori, I missed you. Jeez, thank you. Those emojis are cool. Can you do that now? I haven't super chatted anybody in a couple of months. Oh, you guys are crazy. Yeah, the @tag, yeah, YouTube's all wacky with the chat. Hello, into the fray. You've never seen a plant live? Well, welcome. I don't do them very often, but I should. The chickens will eat everything, but I have a big yard. I do kick a pumpkin into the backyard every year so I can have another by Halloween. I threw some pumpkins into my side yard for the squirrels, and so I anticipate that I will probably have the same thing. My eyes look really red. Jesus. I swear I'm not as wasted as I look. Oh, look at all these fabulous emojis. I just bought 2 elephant ear bulbs, but I've never planted bulbs before. So I don't know anything about bulbs. I am terrified. I am intimidated. I am curious. I am intrigued. So if anybody knows things about bulbs, I'm mostly trying, I'm trying to stick a little bit to like the natives and then just like annuals for my ornamentals, but I don't know. I kind of would like some things that come up in the spring. Oxalis would be lovely. I have some in the house, but outside would be really nice. And like little Johnny jump ups, I want some of those. We have my entire side yard. I believe the original owner of this house was a gardener. When I bought the place, there was what looked like a destroyed greenhouse, basically like piled up and half buried. So I dug out the garden bed over there. I found a lot of like old tags and everything. And then there's mint and purslane and lemon balm. There's like rose bushes. There was a lilac bush. They had really pretty trees and everything. So she was clearly a a gardener. So there's definitely some fertile soil over there. And then we had fruit trees in the yard up until 2 years ago that just dropped fruit every single year for, God, probably 30 years. So I'm pretty sure that the soil out there is probably pretty fertile. So I'm very excited. Yes, I love crocus. And I know the helleborus comes up around that same time too. And then snowdrops. Oh, those are so cute and I want them so bad. I am very scared of caladiums. I believe that one was, yes, I have an unboxing where I got one caladium and boy did that thing die fast. Oh, it died so fast. But to be fair, I didn't repot it. I think the pot was so small that it dried out just too fast. So, okay, so bulb people, okay. I think you have to dig them up, right? And then what do? You just like put them in a fucking bag and throw them in the basement? Like, how does this work? Like, I have a fig tree that I just put in my, I was told you just put it in your basement and ignore it, and that scares me, but I did it. So is it the same thing? Oh, it depends on the bulb. That's the worst answer. That's hard. Colocasia. That's what it was. It was a colocasia. And yeah, it was a black magic, black wizard, black something. It had a really cool name and it was real cute and I loved it so much, and then it just went and fucking died. It probably would have come back, but I got it real early on in my houseplant exploring. Yeah, there's somebody that, I don't know, they plant a tropical garden here, and I think it looks so weird. Like, just in this neighborhood. Like, I think it looks super normal when you're in, like, California or Florida or, like, somewhere like that. But when I see, like, elephant ears and stuff in yards around here, I just think it looks totally strange. So I don't usually get stuff like that for the yard. But I don't know. I think it would depend on what it is. Okay, so you just dig them up, right, Zeppy? You just dig them up and put them back, like, you bury them in the fall, right? And then they overwinter, they come up in the spring, and then do they just stay? I know I have tulips outside, and they just stay. I know that they just stay. And, well, I say tulips, but I have one tulip that still comes up every year. I love it. It's resilient. Yes, the black magic one. It was so cute. I would love to get another one now that I know a little bit more about them. Depends on the bulb. I think that at this point, I do live in a zone 6B, but I think we are closer to a zone 7A at this point. The last bunch of winters that we've had have absolutely not been zone 6 winters, so. Yeah, it's just this one tulip. I didn't really know that we had tulips because I moved in after the spring, like right after the spring. So I ended up putting, we used to have a tree in this like spa. It was a little Japanese maple, and my landlord hates living things, so he came and mowed down all the trees. But like we had that, and I put a whole bunch of, what are they called? Well, I'm spacing on the name. Hold. It'll come to me. Hostas. Sucky. What are you doing outside the kitchen, woman? My kitchen's super small, so I totally wouldn't fit in there right now. Yeah, so I put a bunch of hostas in, and that drowned out the tulip. Thanks for the super chat. This is a weird chat. Oh, bye, Shane. Here's a shit post for Aaron Deathly. Gonna try and make my yard here in Canada look like Jeff's backyard. All my neighbors will be so confused. We'll be like, what's that, eh? Need to get a drink. BRB. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Yeah, 7A. It's weird, huh? I had a panic attack last time I smoked. Definitely never again for me. That sucks. I always feel so bad for people that get the anxiety. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it's not like if you don't enjoy it, you're not missing out on anything anyway. But like I've had friends that used to smoke all the time and they really enjoyed it, and then they like hit like 25 and couldn't smoke anymore, and they were like super bummed about it. It's weird how your body changes. You super late. I know. When did I come on? Oh, it was like an hour ago. Jesus, I haven't even planted a damn thing, y'all. God. Right here, running my mouth. Just have to get some flower seeds in because they're take forever seeds and they're spring bloomers. So I'm trying to get some of them going. I have a whole bunch outside in my winter sowing jugs that some of you saw on a video. Oh yeah, I have oregano too. And catnip. I had to give my cats some catnip. Ran out of seeds last time. So has anybody gotten any new amazing houseplants? Tell me about them. Where'd you get them? What'd you pay for them? And I'd also like to know how many plants everybody has lost over the winter. I would say that I have lost, I lost all of the jasmines. I mean, I kind of just gave up on them. So that was 2, 3 jasmines. I probably lost about 5 plants, I think. Kind of a bummer. Okay, I have to plug my phone in, which means I'm going to need headphones so y'all can hear me still. Boy, going live will suck your battery right out, huh? Oh no, and now this doesn't fit. Ugh. What did I just unplug? Oh, my background light. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oop. Missing that light now. Where do you go to? Oh, I don't need to plug it. Seeds just fell on the floor. It's chaos and madness. Damn it. Yeah, I had some jasmines, and I was trying to have jasmines in the house, and it was really nice. While they were blooming, they were doing great, and then they just looked like they were dying all the time. All the time. So Serena has lost 7 plants. Oh, Jim, you leaving? Bye, Jim. Sorry if I missed you. The baddest radish. God, I love your name. Where are we? Lost. Oh, Cody's only lost 1. Flexin. Scott has lost 0. Well, it's summer for you, cheater. You got an Albo Monstera and a Thai constellation? How'd you do that at the same time? That sounds like you've had a really good week. Pam, is that the death's head moth on your arm? Yes, it is. Oh, there you go. Yeah. My friend Steph did that for me. Worst casualties from my first Milano, which is totally dead. Yeah. Can you see my, oh, you can't see it. But right here, blown out in the light, is my cissus in a bag. Trying to bring that back. I'm just going back in the comments because I missed a bunch. Okay. I'll go back down. If I miss a question or something you really want me to see, just put it back because I'll see it eventually. Your bank account is empty now, I would imagine. Lost 2 small Hoyas starting my collection, so it was really discouraging. That sucks. I lost my first Hoya that I bought. It was a Carnosa. I can't remember which one it was, but I bought it from the plant farm, I think. And when that one died, I was really sad. Like, it just leaves just kept like just dropping. It's just like one every couple of days. I don't know. It looked kind of bummed when I got it, honestly. So I'd like to blame that. Death head moths vibrate and squeak when you hold them. Okay, well, I love them more now. I have a philodendron, Prince of Orange, and an alocasia that look like death, but I'm hoping just dormant. My Prince of Orange is killing it right now, but I have it under the lights. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Like, the colors aren't as vibrant as they were in the summer, but it's looking pretty nice under the lights so far. What is not, look at this. You ready for this? While we're sharing. I hate this fucking plant. Like I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm propagating a leaf from it, so I'm hoping maybe it just like it needs a do-over. It's still growing. I mean, it never gives up, but it's just like what do you want from me? I don't know if it's in like too big of a pot now. I tried to like repot it because I thought maybe it was just drained all of its nutrients. It's just, it hates me and I hate it. Yeah, they're just bitchy. Like, what is wrong with that plant? It's like, what do you want from me? Josh's Frogs is shook. I have so many Josh's Frogs plants that I have nurtured back to life. I have a lot of florals on me as for plant tattoos, but this arm here is going to be all botanical. That's the plan. That's why there's nothing on this one, because I would like to find one artist to do the whole shebang bang. At least the bottom part. I don't know if I'm going back up under here again, because this stuff hurts when you get old. Like, it really starts to hurt. And I'm starting to be a baby. I used to be able to sit forever and ever and ever. You stop it, Nicole. Will you be doing vids on your outdoor planting? Yes, absolutely. I will be doing a shitload of vids. My plan for the summer, when I'm not homeschooling, goals, realistically will probably be 2 videos a week, but my goal is 3 videos a week, and I would have probably 2 on houseplants, 1 on the just like a week-long vlog on the whole planting outside process. So I think Nicole loves you the most. I think so too. She loves me like a fine sugar mama. Whoa, how'd you do that with the hand? Thank you, Paula. Guys, you don't have to do that. It's gonna make me cry on camera again. You only have 40 plants. Hey, 40 plants ain't bad, girl. Listen, I'm going to tell you, if there's any newbies in the chat, if there's any people that are still building their collection and they're like, I want an indoor jungle now, take your time. Enjoy yourself, because I went and bought my entire heart's desire, especially while I was grieving. And I don't really have a lot of plants left that aren't a bazillion dollars that I want, so it kind of sucks. Like, because, you know, like I can't just go to like a big box store as easily anymore and be like, ooh, a plant I want. So like, stretch it out a little bit, you know? Like, it's not a it's a marathon. Plus, you definitely get to the point where things become too fucking much. It just like you're trying to water and like you're up at 1 in the morning because you can't sleep because you just remembered that all your plants are dying. Cody, yes, we should. That would be amazing. Thank you for the super chat. I'll stop giving me money. But yeah, that would be killer, because we're doing the same thing, right? Planting like flowers and veggies. Yes, Scott. And Scott, you'll be going into what? The fall as we go into the spring. Yeah? So you'll still be able to plant. Because you don't get super wintry over there, do you? I know nothing about Australian climate other than the fact that it is hot AF right now. You're going to play with the squeaky thing now? You're 106. What are you doing? Kat never plays with anything. She's going to do now. I don't think you can go live until you have 1,000 subs. There is a way to do it. If you go to D. Nimmon's channel, D-E-E Nimon, he has a video that shows you how to do it without having 1,000 subs. I do not know how to do it because I did not do that, but I know that it works. We get frost down here, so a bunch of things don't grow. Okay. You have 1/3 of an acre garden. Excellent. I figured out, what did I figure out that I had? 1/10 of an acre in the city, which is insane. I mean, it's ridiculous that we have this much land. And I don't know if my landlord has any fucking idea what she gave me permission to do, because, girl, you're going to have. And they're like, A lot of the, I mean, I wouldn't say that all Portuguese people like to garden the same way, but the majority of the people around me are Portuguese immigrants and or descendants of Portuguese immigrants, and they all have like a very manicured, very like sterile garden aesthetic. It's like they have like sort of the same visual thing going on, and it's like very not what I want to do. So my yard is gonna look messy, like compared to their yards, and like I don't know, but they're also very appreciative of gardening, and they all love that I garden because they think it's like crazy that I'm young and I garden. So it's really cute. They all come over and talk to me and stuff, and they teach me how to use tools because I don't know how to do anything. My dad had me in the workshop a lot when I was little, but I did a lot of drugs in between then, so don't do drugs, kids. And if you do, just do the fun ones. Okay, I get some dirt. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be planting things. Not good. Okay, this is perlite. That's not what we wanted. Here's my vermiculite. Okay, so I'm just putting regular ass potting mix, and I use, what the hell is it called? Green Tree Pearl Mix, which is a cocoa peat mix, and I'm trying not to use peat, so I think they have an all cocoa mix that I need to get my hands on, but I think that this one is a blend, but it's less peat, so I'm trying. Oh, you know what? This might be all cocoa now that I'm thinking about it. I think I got a different one. I always forget. But if you didn't know, peat is a very limited resource, and you should not use it if you can. Possibly get away with it. I know that a lot of places, you know, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you don't have a whole lot of options, you know, like. But if you're able, do your part. Do whatever you can do. If everybody does a little something, something, it's great. Jeff! Thank you. Stop it, guys. What are you doing? I love you guys. Thank you for the super chats. That's not why I came up in here. I feel like I'm being bought 72 rounds. I should probably drink more. No, you stop it. Okay, make sure I didn't miss things. Okay. Have I ever purchased from Baker Creek? I have not. And I was going to. And I'm not saying that I never will. But I found out that they invited a very terrible man to speak at one of their events. And I can't. So I didn't end up ordering from them. I went through Fedco, and Fedco does a lot of the really cool things that Baker Creek does, because Baker Creek does do some really cool things, which I do appreciate. But I really like Fedco seeds, and if you look them up, they're part of the open source seed initiative, and they also give royalty money to to seed breeders, and they also give indigenous rights money to indigenous crops, to the local tribes, and it's super fucking cool. They're just cool people. What are you doing? Stop it. All right. I'll try for your super chats. Dance, monkey, dance. Stop fighting. You are siblings. God. Okay. That's fine. Here's what we're dealing with. Got a good amount of vermiculite in there, because I am a forgetful person who forgets to water a lot. Yes, my hair is in the dirt right now. Jeff says now you can get more peat-based soils. Freaking fungus gnats went into my humidifier wick. Don't buy one with a wick. They have wicks? Does mine have a wick? I'm gonna check out Fedco. Even though, yeah, I know. No, it's there. Yeah, no, trust me, Al. I think you will be pleased. Their catalog is like hand drawn and full of hilarious political commentary. Brad, thank you. Knock it off, you guys. I'm gonna have to buy you all something. What do I buy? What do you want to watch me buy? Everybody looking at their, yeah, I'm side-eyeing my humidifier right now. Thanks heaps for streaming at a reasonable time for me. Oh, yeah, you're going into the garden right now, man. Oh yeah, we need some ASMR. Ready? Third sounds. We'll just watch people do the drugs and laugh like Brandy TV. I gotta start watching more Brandy TV. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of things. I have a silver sword philodendron and I love mine. I bought it and it was called a silver something else, but it is a damn silver sword. I think they were just trying to get around some royalty issues. Okay, so I'm going to pre-wet my soil. Let sit for a few. Because you do not want to wet your soil after you plant seeds, or you will wet your seeds all over the place. They will float away, pool in the middle, and look really shitty. Hello, Anna. My large form silver sword. Yeah, my silver sword is growing pretty slow too. Pretty slow. I would say philodendrons are not super, a lot of them are not really all that fast growers for me. Some of them are, but I definitely have quite a few that I feel like don't grow very fast at all. What the hell is it called? My Burley Marks. That thing is not doing a damn thing. Well, it's got this tiny little shoot coming out of the middle of it, finally. Fucking thrips. Dude, I got thrips for like 2 seconds. I haven't seen them back. It's been months. I used Captain Jack's dead bug on them. Whew, that stuff works like a charm. I knocked those bitches right out of there. The good thing about those is they're pretty easy to see. But I have this like problem where anytime I go to a nursery, like in person, and I buy plants, they come home with pests. It's happened to me every single time. Oddly, but not at box stores. Probably because they cover them in pesticides, but you know, still. The thrips killed half your collection. Yeah, I'll now see the. Fuck, Courtney, you're completely right. I have now spoken them into existence. Son of a bitch. You guys will see my Instagram in like a week. And I'll just be like, ah. Oh, I forgot I had to plug my phone in. You guys, let me get distracted. Okay, the sound's gonna suck for a minute. I apologize. I'm in the tiniest little spot right now, so. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Hello, Orchid and Kitties. You hear me? Okay, great. Excellent. Okay. I don't know if these are even on or not. Okay, so last time, full warning, when my boyfriend comes home, the stupid Bluetooth in his car takes over my earphones. And sometimes it throws me off live. So if that happens, I will jump back on. I hate it. We don't know how to fix it. For some reason, it really likes my Bluetooth connection way more than his. So it'll just boot his right out and take over mine. Which is like really embarrassing when I'm watching something trashy, you know, like I'll just be like watching some shitty drama channel and he'll come home and like the sound will suddenly disappear and I'm like, Kate, like, you know, he knows I'm watching James Charles gossip. Oh no, doesn't. No, that is thrips. Oh, into the fray. My darling. Okay, so you're gonna want to get the Captain Jack's dead bugs. That stuff's pretty great. What the hell's the name of the stuff that's in that? Somebody tell her. Because you just need something with that ingredient in it, and it will definitely will kill the shit out of those thrips. What I did was I sprayed the hell out of the plant. I wiped the plant down, and then I sprayed them again. And you're just gonna want to isolate it, and you also want to soak that first like inch of the soil because that's where they lay their eggs. Brad. Oh shit, that's right. Maybe I can do that. Like, maybe you guys just bought me a Philadelphia flower show ticket. Oh my God, that's a great idea, Brad. Stop it. Thank you. Now you could buy a cat calming hair freshener. Ah, these fucking cats are gonna kill me, y'all. They're gonna kill you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, if I go to Philly, who's gonna be there? I'll drive my ass down there. Um, I wish I could take a train. I feel like train tickets are like more than plane tickets. It would probably be cheaper for me to freaking fly there. But I don't mind driving. I just don't know if there's a place to park. Like, what is Philly like? Because if it's like Boston, like, ugh, I'm gonna have to figure out the new quote. I'm gonna send this money back to you. Stop it. I will vlog the shit out of the Philadelphia Flower Show. Do you know how annoying I'll be? I'll be so annoying. No, do not send me more money for the Yes, you are done. And I'm gonna send you a shirt, so tell me which one you want, because you saw the other one. Since I got such a fabulous shirt. I hope I'm not making mouth noises now. I'm sorry. Yes, Laura's also gonna be in Boston too this time. So the Boston Flower Show, I don't know if anybody watched one of my it's a super old video, but I have a video that I shot after the flower show last year in Boston. And I was pretty disappointed because it was just like I don't know, it's like 80% people screaming at you about like rain gutters and stuff. And like I don't own a house. I'm like already gonna have to sink a bunch of money into this freaking rental because it's falling apart around me. So that stuff doesn't interest me. I just wanted the plants. And there were two plant vendors there. And both of them, I mean, I could drive to. So like Jamie's Jungle was there. Is it no, Jordan's Jungle. I always do that. Jordan's Jungle was there. Guys, thank you. If you're not subscribed to Planting the World Red, y'all should go subscribe to her right now because she has just not even as close to as many subscribers as she should have. She is very funny. And her Instagram stories are hilarious. She makes me laugh so hard. Your zoom ins friggin' kill me every time. Tell your craziest plant story. Let me think about that. The craziest plant story. Do I have crazy plant stories? Oh, I'll tell you a crazy fucking plant story. It's probably not the kind of plant story you would expect, but oh God, I hope nobody ever sees this video. I was telling somebody the other day that like I could do so many great story times, but so many of the people that are involved in them can still ruin my life. So I dated this guy, and we were not good for each other. But he had this family that was, whew, and his aunt was a very, very, very strange woman, and she was really particular about the garden outside. Now, when I agreed to move into their family, it was like a 3-story, and the grandmother owned it, and his mom was on the first floor, and his aunt was on the second floor. We were on the third floor. Which was great. Like at the time, like we wanted to get out of the place I was in because there started to appear cockroaches in the hallway, and I was like, absolutely not. So we moved, and so I get into this house with this lady, and she's like, "Oh, you can garden outside," and blah blah blah. And I mean, dream come true. I was so excited. All I wanted to do was garden. So they give me this little tiny spot, and I was like so grateful. And I'm just trying to like clean up the area a little bit, and
The entire yard was surrounded by rows of Sharon. I mean, just everywhere. It was on every inch of the place was rows of Sharon. So when you went to go into the backyard, which I was forced to use the back door because the bricks on the front stairs were crumbling. So they insisted I go around back. Total pain in the ass. So I'd go through the back gate. Hey, babe. And there was like rows of Sharon branches like this. So you'd have to like go through them and they would hit you in the face. And I'd be coming through with groceries and getting snagged with these stupid plants. And so I was like, well, I'll just trim these branches off, right? Like, you know, like everybody says hi, babe. They say hi. So I decided to trim some branches off, right? I mean, whatever. Like, obviously, that's what you do. You clean up your landscaping. I think I'm doing a good thing. So I'm upstairs later on and I hear all this cussing and fussing outside. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I look out the window and this crazy woman is halfway in the trash barrel digging out every branch of the Rose of Sharon that I threw away and laying them out on the sidewalk as if I had murdered her children and threw them in the trash. And she's just like, and just like upset and like crying and swear. I mean, furious, furious. She calls my boyfriend, loses her fucking mind. How could she touch? Those are my roses of Sharon. I could have given cuttings to people. I mean, lost her shit. This woman eventually literally nailed the door shut to my own home because she thought it was funny to lock me out of my house because I didn't want to use the stairs in the back. Like, it was a whole ordeal. So I hate Rose of Sharon now. Like, I don't care how pretty they are. They will never, I will never. Bradley, stop it. Is it Brad or Bradford? I don't even know. It's gonna be Bradley right now while I'm yelling at you. Stop giving me money. Can both vlog the hell out of Philly. Oh, all right. Listen, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna come to Philly.
There is a pizza place I really want to go to.
You really want to go to a
There's
Philly
only
pizza place?
on Instagram, but I think they just got a real pizza place. But
What's it called? Do you know? Find out. Excuse me. And we also is Reb here? Hey girl. Y'all need to subscribe to Plantastica platform. I can't talk. Fuck. Plantastica. She is hilarious and I love her. Aaron's a Mike stan, he says. I told him that you said that the other night. And Mike also wants to go to New York soon. So if there are New Yorkers in the house, y'all gotta come meet up with me. Jeff's in Pittsburgh. We could visit him. Pizza Gut. Pittsburgh's like hours away from Philly, though, I think. Really? Yeah, they're not close. Yeah, Pittsburgh's the other big one. That's where Jeff's at. Yeah, a lot of new Pam. Thank you. Don't send me money. 2 plenty Pams for life. Yes. You were filming. What were you filming? I guess you probably can't tell me, but I can go visit Nick. Can I just tell you that I am such a Nick fan? I just love him. I never leave comments on his channel because I feel like he is busy and will never read them. And I'm one of those people that doesn't really leave comments if I think someone's like big, unless it's Summer Reynolds because she talks to me, which is so nice. But does a little name dropping. I'm sorry, but I get very excited every time she talks to me. But yeah, I love Nick. I would probably be awkward. But he just pronounces everything so flawlessly. How do you do that? Nick said hi to you today, right? On his live. Not that Nick Pileggi. They're talking about Nick Pileggi. Yes, that Nick talks to me as well. He was very nice. Him and Dee are very cool. If you're up in someone's face enough, they'll start talking to you. So I am not a big deal, and it's weird. I met one person one time who knew who I was, and I thought I was going to faint. I was like, okay, don't be weird. And then the best part was though was she was the exact same way, so we were just really awkward together. It was really nice. Shout out to Bree. I'm actually really hot right now. This is my heater right here. And when I came in, we had left the heater up, which is probably why all my plants look sad. So my house is really hot. And I was nervous, so I was like sweaty. I was like flop sweating before I came on. Oh, now my earphones are dying. Like, stop. Thank you, Aaron. Yes, the avocado tree. That was such a fun collab. I feel like Nick is gonna have a crisis, so he keeps buying plants in his apartment. Looks like he's about to. I know. Can you imagine? He's the buyer for a plant shop. Like, how on earth would you even not come home with like every? I mean, I would have one of everything. I have no control over myself. Like, I won't even try to front like I do. That's why I always tell y'all, like, oh, don't buy too many plants, because I know that if I tell you that, then I can't go do it or I'll look like a huge hypocrite. So that's how I keep myself in line. I have to practice what I preach. So I'm just like, okay, I don't want to be a compulsive plant buyer anymore. So I'll just like say that I'm not one in front of a bunch of people so that I have to not be one. But if I go to like the Philadelphia plant show, y'all, Brad, you're gonna have to control me. Like that's gonna happen. Yeah, same, Peanuts. I definitely still have room, which means I could fit more plants in here. I could make shelves. Plus, I'm gonna end up putting a bunch out on the porch in the summer. Aaron talked me into it, and what am I doing? I'm filling these pots. So I just fill them and then I stuff them once. Finger packing, as Gary, whatever his last name is, says, and then just fill them in. Baby, will you repack that for me? Thank you. I have an assistant now. Okay. Yes. Okay. I don't have fingernails anymore, so I don't mind putting my hands in the dirt. I only hate it when I have long nails, because then there's dirt under my nails forever. My paycheck would disappear. Exactly. I would just be giving them back their money. Like, thanks for letting me work here for nothing. I watch Garden Answer every morning too, and she's always at her parents', thing, and I feel like she does the same thing. Plus, that lady clearly has a lot of money because she has a lot of beautiful stuff. I love Betsy Begonia. I wish she posted more. She has so many plantas. She is one of, like, when you like see someone on YouTube and you're like, I'd kill someone for this person. Like, immediately that she was totally that. She was one of the first plant people I started watching. I think I found Summer first, and then Nick, and then Betsy and Harley around the same time. She's so funny. She's just so funny. She's absolutely hilarious, and um, she manages to make like sitting in her apartment and talking about plants like really elaborate and well edited and cinematic, and it's very cool. Jeff, you're also great. I have to watch your terrarium videos because I really want to build one. So I think I'm going to get the stuff and then just like sit down and revel in you and Pam's terrarium building videos. That's on my weekend to-do list. And while I have all y'all in the chat, my friend Aaron Deathley with the wrench there has started making YouTube videos, and they're fucking fantastic. And he does not nearly have enough subscribers, and he's not nearly as appreciated as he should be. He's a beautiful human being, and he knows so much about plants, and he says them nice, and he has a delightful a hobbit-like accent, and I love listening to him. And you should go subscribe to his videos. And he built a tiny terrarium, like a little. It's so cool, and he used a little sundew, and it was so adorable that my eyes were tearing. So yeah, so go subscribe to Aaron. You don't even have to leave the chat. You can just click his thingy on the mobile, and then you go on his channel, and you can hit that little subscribe button for my pal Aaron there. I wouldn't steer y'all wrong. Plus, that'll force him to make more videos and not give up on them, because it took me a long time to convince him to do this, not just on Instagram. Okay, listen, bitch ass. Let's go. Extra wetting a little bit, even though I pre-moistened. Just it says helps the seeds stick a little bit. Okay, 900 years later, what are we planting? Okay, don't cry, Aaron. Oh, I just wiped dirt on my sweatpants. Now they look exactly like sweatpants should look. Okay, gonna do some oregano first. I thought I had oregano seeds and then I didn't. Yes, subscribe to Aaron. Yes, we love this. It's very soothing. Just very soothing to listen to. And he's got a lot of interesting plants that I don't have, so it's kind of interesting because like a lot of times I watch plant videos and it's kind of like I watch them because they're people that I like to watch and I like to listen to people talk about plants, but I'm not necessarily like finding out stuff about plants I didn't know about all this time. But his channel, like he's got all these things that I just don't have, so it's super interesting for me to watch. And he's got all these creepy little bugs, but somehow they're cute. It's weird. I have conflicting opinions and feelings about his bugs. When I said, may I add, when I made the jump to YouTube, IGTV was suddenly like murdered by Instagram. So I'm not saying I'm a witch, but also I'm actually a witch. So do they not do it anymore? Did I miss that boat? No, you stop. Don't tell me how to live. Okay. So these oregano seeds are tiny ass. Little tiny ass seeds. Man, I need some table space. Okay. So I'm going to overplant the hell out of these. Peaceful planting in the house. Peaceful planting has a very soothing and wonderful new YouTube channel as well. I can't edit lives. You guys have no idea how much editing I do. They removed the button. What? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't watch a lot of YouTube TV. The only time I really watched it was either when you put up videos, Aaron, or when Adam did, because he does really cool. He was doing those cool try-on videos for that clothing box that I'm not remembering the name of because my brains are very smooth and nothing sticks to them. Somebody help me out. You found Plantarina through IGTV, really? Yeah, she was doing both. I just feel like I don't go to Instagram to watch videos. I do watch stories. Stitch Fix, yes, thank you. Yeah, those videos were fantastic. Adam is a fire ass editor and he is very inspiring to me. And so is did you guys see that DoTube is back? Do you guys subscribe to DoTube? It's DOU Tube. Great channel. And I actually found him right before he disappeared and I was so bummed out because he stopped uploading. And I was like, oh, figures, I just found this guy, he's so funny. And then he stopped uploading. But he is fantastic. Adam is hella cute. Very cute. My entire Instagram DMs, anytime I post anything about Adam, is usually a bunch of boys telling me how cute Adam is. I'm like, I know. Yes, DoTube, so funny. That intro to his comeback video was the best thing that I have seen in I don't even know how long. And then he followed me on Instagram and I fangirled out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because I love him. People who are like that effortlessly funny, they just make the world go round for me. It's not just you, I'll tell you that much, honey. Adam has a whole fan club in my DMs. Man's and woman's. So now I'm planting some catnip for my kitties. In the summertime, I let them go out on the side porch. We're up on the second floor, so it's nice and Nice and tall so they can't get out or jump out or anything. They just like to lay in the sun out there with me while I mess around with my spring seeds, which I keep over here on my porch. It faces east and it's pretty nice in the spring. In the summer, it's way too hot up there, but I think it'll be good for my cactuses and stuff. Oh, I can't do drugs on YouTube. Look.
It's legal.
Thank you. Ah, fuck, I forgot what cell I was on. Okay. Oh, Brad, are you leaving me? Good night. I'll see you at the Philadelphia Flower Show. Baby, everybody sent me money. Go to the Philadelphia Flower Show. I'm sorry for coughing in your ears. Oh, I put way too many seeds and I don't. Okay, we're all going to check back in a week and a half and see what my bust ass did to these seeds. Plant Dad, shade. Yeah, unfortunately, that's why you don't do that, because you don't want that to be your first impression for anybody. Just saying. Not that I haven't done it. We've all been there. I will. We'll figure this out. So we're going to figure out New York, and we're going to figure out the Philadelphia Plant Show. And let's see, what else am I trying to film this? Okay, so I told you guys that I was going to start doing some interviews. I am working on one with a woman named Julie, who has this incredible, like 80s looking Florida sunroom in her northeast house. It is fabulous, amazing. She has a lot of, she's a member of the Buxton Begonia Brigade. Buxton Begonia Society, like that. And I'm going to go to one of their meetings and I'm going to immerse myself in the world of traditional plant clubs. And Julie is sort of working on convincing people our age, you know, or just that aren't already members of their local plant societies and plant clubs to join them and to help sort of bring them into a little bit more of the modern era. Like a lot of them are not even on social media. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about a book that she's going to be in soon, and we're going to do a little tour of her glass house. I'm super, super excited about it. I think my AirPods are recording my voice. I think it's either that or it's just going through my phone and I'm wearing them for no reason. So, but they are on, so I'm pretty sure that they're recording. I love these things. My mom got them for me for a gift. Otherwise, I would have never ever been able to have them. Why? Okay. No need. Don't be annoying. Okay, so no spamming my chat. No need. Say things once. Okay. What are we doing? So we got, I'm gonna forget what's in everything. Oregano and catnip. Yes, the only person allowed to shitpost is Aaron. Okay, snapdragons. Okay, so snapdragons, I should have started these already. I'm actually going to put some of these in my winter sowing jugs as well. And I'm going to do some delphinium as well. Do I have room for Sweet William? Probably not. I'll winter sow that. And then I have some sunflowers I'm going to throw in my winter sowing containers just to see if I can do it. You're not supposed to transplant them, but I've seen people do it and it worked. Bye, Donna. Thank you for coming. Good night. Peaceful Planting's out of here. Make sure you check out her channel as well. I know I've been on for a super long time and I'm just now planting. All right, here we going. Here we go. Hey, Pammy. Pammy, you leaving? Okay. Javi and I were outside by the herb garden today watching the cats go crazy over the little reseeded catnip clumps. Yes, I have them in containers and the cats will just knock them over. It's fine. I just like let them trash the plant as the summer goes on. It's theirs. I just like you do what you want. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, we're hanging out late tonight, I guess. What time is it? Oh, man, it's late. Y'all been hanging with me a long time. Thank you. I'm probably not gonna be able to leave this live up because no one is gonna sit through this shit. So snapdragon seeds look like poppy seeds, so they're super tiny. Is what easy to grow, Alicia? I might have missed something. It's only 9:15 where you're at. It's only 4 a.m. Aaron, you're a trooper. Or you're an insomniac is more the case, but Stelly sleeps the whole ride.
Yeah, she was totally drool covered.
Oh, ew.
Good
Oh, poor thing. So we had Mike's daughter tonight, and we introduced her. I was trying to show her because I figured she'd be really into ballroom dancing, which she was pretty excited about. We were watching Dancing with the Stars clips on YouTube, and she was like, "Wow, like how do they do that?" So then Paige Van Sant came up, and I don't know if any of y'all watch Dancing with the Stars, but I just outed myself as a Dancing with the Stars person. But she was on it one season, and she's an MMA fighter, so we told Stella, like, oh, she fights too. Like, that's what she does when she's not doing this show. She was a fighter, and she was like, oh, can I see her fight? So, oh, we just like let her watch some fights, and she's super into it.
At first, it was just it was a highlight reel, and she looked at me. She's like, "Can we watch a real fight?"
Yeah.
I said, "Why don't we just watch the people talk?"
She didn't want to watch the highlight reel. She wanted to watch like a legitimate fight. She was like, I want to see the actual fight. So we showed it to her, and she was like all about it. So then we put like old school wrestling on, like some Hulk Hogan, Undertaker shit. It was great. So she decided that the wrestling was her favorite out of everything. So we'll probably watch some more of that. Yeah, she's a really cool kid, man. She's really into creepy stuff, which I appreciate as a recovering goth. Yeah, Mike has to drive quite a ways to drop her off, so he often spares me that pain, so I come home. Hello, guys, I'm from the Philippines. Hello. What time is it in the Philippines? It's probably early, right? Planting some more snapdragons. I'll try to remember which things I planted in what. You wanted to be a wrestler when you were younger? I was so into wrestling when I was a kid. My brother and my dad and I would watch it every weekend, and we got all the Summer Slams. We had a black box. We had like the basically the jailbroken cable boxes in the early 90s, and we had one of those, so we got to watch like all the good stuff and all the pay-per-views and Summer Slams and WrestleManias and 12:17 p.m. in the Philippines. Excellent. So it's early for you. Oh, fudge. Did I just do this in the... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, so we got to show her wrestling, and that was great. Brought back some memories. The Undertaker was the first metal guy that I had a crush on, I think. Yeah, little child. He was like an old man. Okay, so we are 4 pods in. We got 2 more pods. So I'm gonna do some delphinium and let's see. I wanted to do the Elysium. Where is that? Very jealous of you folks in the Philippines. Your plant game is insane. I know. Dude, how excited are y'all about Kaylee Ellen going to freaking Thailand? That's gonna be wild. The Undertaker was a god. Hi, Amy. Absolutely was. I was a huge Stone Cold girl. That was about when that was like the last era of wrestling I think that I watched. It was like the, like the prime Stone Cold Steve Austin time. Just planting some Elysium. I'm hoping that I can get all these going in some containers. That'll be pretty on my front porch. Yeah, that vlog is going to be insane. Her editing game is.
Is the sound gone? No memento. Okay, how about that? Let me know if that works. I don't know ASL. Okay, we're good. All right, I just plugged my headphones back in, so we'll see how long the phone lasts, and then I'll get the hell out of here because it's late. All right, so we got those planted right there, and then I'm gonna do the delphinium, and then I'm done. I'm echoey. I wonder if the mic isn't working. I am gonna have an outdoor garden, so I have basically an empty lot next door that is just basically grass right now. It's grass and invasive plants. Okay, good. So working on last year, I worked on cleaning up the yard and trying to beat back some of the weeds. So we got a lot of that done and cleaned up the yard a lot. So this year it's like we're gonna plant it. So I'm pumped. I'm gonna do veggies and cut flowers, and then I'm planting a lot of native perennials. I'm going to try to feed some butterflies and get some native birds back in here because right now the majority of the birds that we see around here are like, invasives. they're starlings and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to, nothing against the starlings, but trying to encourage some other birds to come back, provide some more food. Does anyone have experience on starting a community garden? Anyone have a good person to follow or something on that? That is an excellent question, and I have never done that before, but hopefully somebody in the chat is able to help you because I think that's a great idea. We have, unfortunately, a lot of them around my city that don't get used. Like, it looks like they got set up, and I don't know if they just didn't have the volunteers or the money or what, but... Bye, Nicole. Thank you for the super chats. I love you too. Thank you. I will talk to you later. Thanks for your moderating. Wielded the hammer with might. Thanks for rocking with me this long, y'all. Took me 8 million years to actually start doing what I intended to do on this live, but it's okay. And Nicole's merch is dope. I like that this became like a low-key merch launch for me as well. Yes, everybody needs to get slimed. See you later, Pam. I'm going to get off here in a minute, too. So if anybody has any last-minute questions, queries, complaints, speak now or hold your peace until the next time I find myself on here. I'm not always home on Saturday nights, but if I am, I can do that. You want to see the other shirt? Okay. Give me 1 second and I will show you the other shirt. I just have to wash my hands because it's white. Or the one that I have is white. I just did a Teespring store, so you can get like all different stuff, like different colors, different thingies with the same prints on them. Eventually, I would like to go to a local t-shirt person so that like I'm the person mailing them out and I'm not you know, dealing with Teespring or whatever. But for right now, it was like what I could do. So, Tammy, I have the link in my Instagram bio. It's on my link tree. It's been there for a couple weeks. I just didn't say anything. And but I will like officially put it up. You know, I guess I will do it tomorrow now because I didn't really expect to put it up. Watch Doug Salamy's Bringing Nature Home to let me tell you, Marty, that I am almost done with that book right now, and I love it so much, so very much. Bye, Rachel. Love you. Yeah, it's so very sad and amazing and eye-opening and good, and I recommend everybody read it. And he just has a new one that just came out this past week. I think it's called Nature's Best Hope. So it's like kind of the what to do to fix things. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
In my second drawer, will you grab the other t-shirt out of there?
The bureau.
Yeah, there's two of them, but I think the one on the top is the right one. Had a little typo on the first one.
That one.
Yes. Okay, here's the other one. Y'all ready? Yeah, we went there. Yes, Mike on the assist. Yeah, right, Aaron? The funny plant merch. Get on it. Oh, Nicole's the best, isn't she? Into the fray. Good night. Good night, everybody. Everybody's leaving. Okay, I'm gonna get off too, I think. Question. I bought a bird's nest fern. It has green dry spots from getting cold in the mail. Should I cut these or leave these? It's on every leaf, but only between 1/4 size. So I would not cut. I mean, you could probably take some of them off, but I wouldn't cut a ton of them off because it's going to need some leaves to like regenerate. But the good thing about those, especially once spring comes, they grow really fast. Mine definitely grew really fast. So it'll replace pretty quickly because when I got mine, it had a lot of brown spots on it too. And I just gradually took those leaves off. It looks like shit right now though. I let it get super dry by accident. I love Houseplant Club's hoodies, but $70. Ooh. Yikes. I wonder, are they like fancy? Do they do your dishes for you? Yes. Yeah, no, I hate having like marred plants, man. It's hard on the eyes. I think people got upset with me because I called some of my plants ugly that got banged up in the mail. But they can't hear me, you know, so. Hey, Julie, what's up? I'm getting off in a minute, but it's good to see you. We need to do our thing soon. I got to get on that. Oh, and while I have some of you still, meetup-wise, like I said, we're going to do New York when I go. I'm going to try to make it to the Philadelphia Flower Show. I will be at the Boston Flower Show. I'm probably going to go to the Rhode Island one, but definitely I will be at the Boston one. And I think that I will probably plan a spring meetup at Logie's in Connecticut. So if anyone's around the area, let's do that stuff this year. I would like to get out, start moving around with my camera and meeting some people. We are almost through the winter. It is so close. And I think at least in the Northeast, I think we're going to have a pretty early spring. So that's going to be great. Yes. Yes. I would love to go to Portland. Which one are you at? The West Coast one, I imagine. Happy little bush. Where are you at? Dude, I want to go to the UK so bad. So bad. Oregon, yes. Okay. Yeah, I would love to go out there. I've never been. I've been to California once, and that was the only time that I went to the West Coast. And I was in like Northern California, so I got like just a little taste of that like area in the mountains, and oh my God, it was so pretty. Minnesota winter is, yeah, I'm sorry for you guys, and Canada, just everybody that has to suffer for so long. I know, Lee, I want to go back. It was so fun. Sarah's wedding was the best. Alabama, my aunt lives down there. She has a beautiful piece of property that she is growing some dank veggies on. Oh, that's so freaking cool. We have not a lot of mountains here. Hell yeah, Julie. Let's do it. I know, yeah, the UK, I know it's a struggle there because there's not a ton of sun. Yes, just everything's just moist. I would also go to Denver. I need to find plantee companies that want to just fly me out. I don't know why they would do that, but I'm sure we could come up with something. Yeah, there's a lot of moss. Well, good. I'll pick your brains for my moist garden because the one out in the back is like all moss and ferns right now. Yeah, Denver's supposed to be really cool. I would definitely go there. I haven't been to a ton of places, which is kind of a bummer. Been to like a good amount of states on the East Coast, but yeah, New York is going to be great. I'm super pumped to go back. We used to go every year, and we just haven't been. Last spring was just crazy, and then we were supposed to go, and then like I got sick, and it's been one thing after another. So we are determined to get away and enjoy some time in New York. So it's my favorite place in the whole freaking world. I love New York City. I love eating. And all the food is there. It's every kind of food that you can imagine. And like the grimier the place that you eat, the better the food is for some reason. It's amazing. It's so cheap. We're like so poor, and we can go live like kings there for like 3 days if you just like plan it out a little bit. Oh, you have to go. It's so great. Like the first time I went just to do like the touristy crap. Like I went to Times Square and everything, and I did not enjoy it. There's just too many people, and it was like stressful, and everything was expensive, and I was just like, why do people come here? This place sucks. And then I came back with somebody who knew New York, so like we ate good food, and like, you know, got into the boroughs and went other places, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I started going with Mike all the time, and we did like a ton of research and found all these little hole in the walls and just like good, authentic Indian food, and like, oh my God, we eat so much stuff. Yes, unlike Miami. They do cook their eggs. Yeah. To let trail or cut propagate. I tend to cut, man. I should let things trail more. I'm trying to. But I had a lot of bare-topped plants, so I did a lot of cutting last year. Last time in New York, I only ate Caribbean food. Boyfriend is a New Yorkian. New Yorker-rican, okay. I love it. We did a lot of Mexican food. We did a lot of Asian food, and then yeah, we were pretty big on Indian food. Old school desks for their restaurant. That would traumatize me. I was in college for so long. Yeah, poor Aaron had a taste of the over easy egg, and it was raw, and he was horrified. They horrified his British self. Bought another pothos to get. Dude, I have pothos all over my house. I don't care how basic of a plant it is. I think they're fabulous. This is the first houseplant I ever bought myself. Was a pothos. At least for my apartment. I know I went to the flower show with my friend before and definitely bought plants. I think I bought a bonsai tree and it definitely killed it. All right, guys, I have to get off here because it is super late, and I have been on here for I've been on here for 113 minutes. You guys are crazy. I can't believe you sat through all that. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't do runny eggs. I can't. Oh, I like the yolk runny, but the whites cannot be runny. They can't even be a little bit runny. They can't even consider being runny. Ugh. I can't. I can't. I lived in Rhode Island, but lived in Orlando for 25. Cuban food, yes. Yeah, I gotta get down to I want to go to the Aroid show in Florida too, so we're gonna try. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys are the best. Thank you to my moderators. And I guess we'll do this whenever I'm home on Saturday nights. I'll hop up on here, all right? Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. All right, good night, guys. We're going to do the awkward me trying to end the live thing now. Bye. 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 Okay.